This conference will now be recorded.
So, okay, let's start. Let me log in. Are you able to see my screen?
हाँ कपिल
Hmm. You can see my screen, right?
हाँ
Okay. So let's go into the MRS. Okay. So in last week we seen the basic settings, right? In basic setting
yeah
we.
we
Hmm.
haven't completed fully
Hmm. Okay. Now second is the MRS qualification. Okay.
कपिल
So
हम लोग पूरा कंप्लीट नहीं किए बेसिक सेटिंग
they one basic setting
नहीं नहीं
में. No, we seen the basic setting. We seen the partner function linking with
करेक्ट करेक्ट
okay.
बट वी
So
डिड नॉट सी द बार चार्ट
bar chart. Okay. Okay. So bar chart is important, but basically we never touch a bar chart. Okay, because it's a standard one. Okay, there is a profile. Okay, in bar chart we have profile, and that profiles are assigned to your profile. So there is a group. Okay. So let me MRS there is. So there is two basically group for MRS, that is MRS this one, MRS this one. This is for a service order. Means usually it is used common. We usually never change the bar charts and all these things. It is very rare that we change. Means if you want a different color for assignment, it is basically how your assignment should be displayed on the planning board. For that it is used. Okay. So means you want red color, you want a blue color for a particular assignment part. So we use this one. So let me, there is a profile, inside profile, there is a groups. Okay. And this particular group is assigned into the your what it called work schedule profile. Let me show you. Okay, so
नो नो वर्क प्रोफाइल
no, no, not
व्हाट
over.
वर्क प्रोफाइल
नहीं रे बाबा, hold on. Define profile for user input, right? So if you go here in anyone, you will see that this is assigned here group and their subgroup, and index is one. MRS is one. So this is assigned based on these settings. System will pull what is a bar chart and elements are taken. Okay, so if you go, okay, so there is a profile. In profile, you have assigned chart group, graphical elements, color group, and form group. So color is a basically again in this group. If you go inside, okay, define elements. So in this, you will see the MRSS. Okay, there is a different type of groups. So these are the C here, assignment one. So this group have a different color code. So if you go here in a color, so take this color form MRSPA1, okay, or you can go from here directly, okay, and you can find out MRS1. So in MRSPA1, what color you want? Okay, it is mentioned background should be a dark blue, separating line should be white, and link color will be white. Okay, so what is a line type? Solid. So when you create an assignment on a planning board, that will be displayed in a dark blue color. Okay, if you change here, so that is also possible. If you want a black, if you want any another color, dark green, dark gray, so that
Can
will
we
be displayed.
define our own color, whether we have to use the same standard color
Yes, yes,
which is
yes, no, no.
available?
You can define, but concept is that you define color separately, or you can do one thing. I got what you. Okay,
How it works actually, I need to know.
hold on.
Mm, First, we need to define color
No,
for what criteria we
no.
define
See,
color.
see, see, see. Basically, you have to define color. Okay, color you can define here.
No, no, I understood. But what is the starting point to
Let me
create that
come to that.
profile?
Hold on. Let me come at that point. Okay.
Okay.
So let me take example. I will copy this one. Okay. I will make it Z. First, you have to define this color definition. Okay. Then, after color definition, so it's a reverse direction one, basically. First, define color. Mention that color into the type, and type is linked with your group. You understand?
No, no, I did not.
Okay. So there is a first group, right?
Kapil, can you come to the first screen, the main screen?
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Here you can explain. That would be easy for me to understand.
Where? See
Yeah, from here.
here.
Yes.
Okay.
What about the
Dep-
define colors, shapes? There
that
actually we
is
define.
only so you can go from individual code. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, assign color. Okay, here you define your color for MRS
No,
because
no, no.
our
Sorry, sorry for disturbing. Come back.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
First, we have to define the field, shapes, color. Then we have to
Color.
assign it,
Okay,
right?
okay. See, this one I am going directly from that element. Okay, that brings me from this node only. Either I can go from here and define color, or either
Mm,
I can go through elements also. So if you click on elements, there is a color and there is an arrow. Okay, so it will
mhm.
take me the define color screen.
The
So
same,
from
the one
here,
which is there. Okay.
same one, you can navigate through this one or you can define separately. Okay, so
Okay.
here
Can we
you,
define our own colors?
yes, you can define check MRS. Okay, and here you can change the colors, which color you want. Okay, so here there is a color selection. You
Hmm.
there is a standard mean was it will come a list. Okay, so
Okay.
if you change this one graphical, now you F4 here you will see the which color. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
based on that you can select the color which you want.
Hmm.
Okay, then that color defines shapes also there. Okay, you can define shapes also how it should be displayed, means whether it's a rectangle, whether it's chart title, table area, scale area, that also you can define, but it's a very complex. SAP, even SAP also not recommended to change either color or either shape because it is coded in such a way that it is not able to understand, because Anyone will not understand what is this column, dollar a, again then bracket and all again bracket. So we never touch this basically sets. We only most of the time we define different colors. Okay, already there are a lot of colors defined, but
Okay,
still if
but
you
only thing
want.
is like if we use the standard, then it will be fine. This is what you're saying, right?
Yes, yes, yes. In MRS book or in MRS help, in a planning board, you will find this one. They are mentioned very clearly. Do not change anything here in bar chart. You use as it is. Okay. So even you
Mm-hmm.
cannot you cannot define your own this profile. Okay. Even in
No,
one of
but I
project.
think they have, in my project they have defined it, so I'm asking. I
No,
will
no.
check it
See,
and we will discuss it tomorrow. I
you,
will
you,
note it down.
you check that. You check that. Most of the time, even I defined one here for this one in one of project, but for me it did not work. So we use again standard one. Okay, because if you define your own, then you have to define all these things.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
they have done it. But
Hmm.
I'm maybe they have copied and they might have done. But I will explain.
Yes.
I will share the FSD FS so we
Hmm.
can discuss it about it.
You can discuss, but mostly SAP recommended is standard one. So you
Okay,
can change
understood.
color anyway. You can change your color, no
They have
problem.
changed the
Color.
color, shapes, and even profile also. But let me
Ha.
see it one more time, the FS, and I will come to you.
Yeah, sure. So mostly in two projects, I mostly define my own colors. Okay, but shapes and all these things we did not change because it is a complex one, so we did not touch that one. Okay, so you can see here example also means you can simulate which group will show how it will be shown. Let's take example here.
Oh, to how it looks.
How it looks. It's a simulation.
That's
That's
cool.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
That's cool.
But I don't think it will open. It will show you very simple. Okay, color graphic chart. So
Mm-hmm.
it will look like this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this row
Okay.
will appear like this one. This yellow color. This is assignment which I selected. This one is assignment. So it will looks like this one. In short.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Now this is cool. We can design. At least we can analyze how it looks,
But
isn't it?
this one and actual one very different.
Is it? Then
uh,
what is the use of giving this graphical illusion?
they just given that okay, if you design for this, if you use this particular group, then
Okay.
it will look like this one. It's a
This somewhat
initial
look like.
idea. Looks like but actually
Mhm.
it is not look like that. It is a total different. This icon is same. This icon is same, but
Mhm.
this yellow, green, and all this assignment comes with blue color. Now it is selected. It is come in black color. So that color basically define which color should be, which I shown you previously. We selected a black one, okay, blue one. So if you use see here in planning board, it will show blue. If we selected, it will show you yellow color.
Mhm. When it like assignment complete, then it is also changes color, right?
Nah, it's a color. That these settings are basically in profile, what schedule profile,
Mhm.
not here.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay.
you can change color always. You define your own color and assign to this one. So most of
Mhm.
A1, A1 is basically a, if you see here, they are given different 11s, elements. Let me go. MRS, where is MRS? Ah, MRS. A1. A1 means assignment. Now,
Mhm.
if you see here, it is defined assignment, and if we go in this color, it is a black. Sorry, it is a dark blue. Okay,
Now, how to identify it is a dark blue?
so color, you can go into color code. This is a color code, right?
Mm.
And then you can go into the color code details. So you will see the here assignment one, dark blue. Okay, now
Mhm.
If you go
So
into the
there is
another,
name coding, but they've just done the combination.
now if you go to the A2, there may be a not a dark blue A2. So here you can go into the A2. You can see there must be different color A2, blue 2.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
okay.
so means thoda slightly lighter blue. If you
Mm-hmm.
go into the third one,
Yeah, but they have mentioned it, right? B is blue, I believe. Then
no, no, no.
I don't
It's
know.
an
Planning board.
it's a planning board. Okay.
Okay.
A is assignment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then C1 is a time data. Time data means when you confirm any work. Okay. That time
Mm-hmm.
color will be changed for that assignment. So that is C1.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of, okay, I even cannot remember. I work on all these things, but now I can. This one is a collision. Collision means KO means अगर आपका if two assignment are basically collide each other. So you assign
If the
one
two
to
assignment is at the same time,
same
then this
time.
color
That
is.
is
Mm-hmm.
called KO collision. It will come in a red. So if you go in details and if you go here that this particular color profile MRSPS3. Okay. MRSPS3. Okay. So you will see the red color. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
So आप आपको थोड़ा सा इस पे ये करना पड़ेगा कि
We
मैं
need to
अगर
work
मेरा
out.
खुद, हाँ, मेरा खुद
Mm-hmm.
का मैं करता हूँ तो इसका मतलब क्या है फॉर एग्जांपल,
Mm-hmm.
फॉर एग्जांपल इसका मतलब क्या है. ओके, रेड कलर ये तो कलर बैकग्राउंड आ जाएगा, लेकिन सेपरेट लाइन कैसे आती है. यू चेंज हियर कलर टू डिफरेंट, यू क्रिएट योर ओन, असाइन इट टू द दैट असाइनमेंट element
Mm-hmm.
type. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now simultaneously open two windows, change here different color, say you will see the difference. Okay, link
Mm-hmm.
color, what is the link color? So that will become, you change here and create a refresh the planning board different. What is a solid line? This is solid line. Even there is a dotted line. Dotted line means, so assignment is a rectangular, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
rectangular, it will show rectangle in a dotted line. Dot
Mm-hmm.
dot 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 rectangle. Okay, if you do invisible, then rectangle will not display. So you do this one like this one. Simultaneously open a planning board, create a one assignment. Okay, and for assignment here change here color and save. Go into another scale, refresh the planning board. You will see the different color.
Mm-hmm.
Even there are 3D settings also. In some
Is
cases
it?
there is a, it is a 3D settings. So if you tick mark, I think, let me check where it is in format. So assignment will display in a 3D manner. See here, 3D effects, rectangle. If
Mm-hmm.
you click on this one, then assignment will be displayed in a 3D. 3D means slightly different, right?
Mm-hmm.
मतलब
Yeah.
उसका एक थोड़ा सा वो ऑब्जेक्ट के नीचे थोड़ा सा उसका ये इफेक्ट दिखता है.
Mm-hmm.
तो ये भी आता है, ये मैंने करके देखा है. ओके, अभी हम
Mm-hmm.
प्लानिंग में जाके एक दिन इस पे फिर से वापस आएंगे इस
Okay.
बार में, और थोड़ा सा ये सेटिंग चेंज करके हम देखेंगे कि कैसा ये इफेक्ट देता है.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
there is another elements are there. Team assignment means अगर आपको if you assign a task to the team, then what is the color should be of that assignment. That is TB is there, TF is defined, TH is defined. So there are lot of, I think for MRSS almost 30 to 50 elements are there. MRS will be
Oh.
confirmed time, PBA relationships, P1, A1, planet time, standard time. So this 001 is standard time. Okay, it comes
Mm-hmm.
appear for so when you transfer the availability and that green sorry white area is displayed if particular resource is available, right?
But
So
to
that
be
is what
frank, I
we
have not seen the IDS general planning board. Can we run it,
uh,
and is it possible to run? Will it display?
display. Let me check. Mm, Tico. Yes, yes. ये सिस्टम चेंज किया है इन्होंने Okay. CMPO. अभी ट्राई मारते हैं
Mm-hmm.
कौन सा आएगा लेकिन डिफॉल्ट वाला आएगा See here.
Okay,
Now, now the resources are not available. See here, it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It should become 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hour.
correct.
See,
What about that 73 hour?
73 hours इसका अवेलेबल है ना 24 तारीख को ये इतना टाइम अवेलेबल जितना व्हाइट एरिया दिखता है ना
Mm-hmm.
उतना वो अवेलेबल है 25 को इधर से इधर तक अवेलेबल है 26 को इधर से ये वैकेशन पे है ओके अवेलेबल ये इधर इतना से 27/9 को इधर से इधर तक अवेलेबल है और इधर ब्रेक है इधर से इधर अवेलेबल है जो अवेलेबिलिटी है वो इधर आती है अभी मैंने 1 तारीख को ये किया इसको ये कितना है 23/9 टू 14/10 तक है इसको एक काम करते हैं आज की तारीख को लेते हैं और तारीख क्यों दिखा रहा है ये? आज क्या है तारीख 22 या तो हम काम करते हैं इसको एक वीक के लिए लेते हैं 22 to 26 26 कोई भी अवेलेबल नहीं है ओके तो अभी ये सब जीरो दिखेंगे अगर अवेलेबल रहता है तो उधर डिस्प्ले करता है और इधर आपका 8 आवर्स आता है दिन का अगर दिन का करो तो 8 आएगा वीक का करो तो 40 आवर्स आ जाएगा
Mm-hmm.
ये देखेंगे सब आगे जाके आएगा ये सब
Mm-hmm. ठीक है.
जब हम एक्चुअल में करेंगे ना तो प्लानिंग को ओपन तब इधर आके ये असाइनमेंट वन में चेंजेस करके देख दिखाता हूँ मैं दैट टाइम आई विल शो यू जस्ट यू नोट डाउन
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
व्हाट वी हैव टू सी इन दैट वन ओके then we will go to the direct
Qualifications.
exam. No, qualification we will take topic later on. Let's
Okay.
start. Let's go with the basic. What is the basic needed to run MRS? Okay.
Okay.
Then qualification is a process. So in order to use the MRS qualification, what needs to define that we will see that at the time of running a process of finding the resources with MRS qualification. If I told you
Okay.
right now, it will not work. Okay, because we will running process after 10 15 days, and that time you
Mm-hmm.
will come here. Then you will catch immediately.
Okay.
Okay, because I think here in basic configuration we activated this one. Okay. So this is a specified RFC distribution of HR system. Okay. So if you have a HR system separate, okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you, if you install it on a different server, your HR system is on different server. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes what happens in MNCs, they install a ERP system in one, and they make
Mm-hmm.
HCM system as separate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in
Yeah.
HCM system, they manage HR related employee codes and all these things. Maybe because of regulation, or maybe they wanted to some secret things related to HR, payroll, and all these things. Okay, so they
Mm-hmm.
have a system, HR system, and separate ERP system. And now you want to take HR employees data from that system. Okay, then you can mention here that system RFC destination. Okay, your basis will provide the RFC connection of that system. So you mention here that.
Okay.
Okay, so if you
Mm-hmm.
ask basis team that key, I want to connect to the this and this system, they will configure the RFC destination. They will mention that system's ID, user ID, login, password, and all these things in RFC, and they will provide you.
Mm-hmm.
So data will be taken from HR data means employee data will be taken from that system. Define functional modules for a HR integration. So in order to communicate with the HR or HR input types, or you can say HR tables, so what is the functional modules? So for attendance related, there is a standard functional modules, that is attendance maintain, ABS maintain, substitution maintain. Okay. So there are three uses. For three uses, there is a separate, basically, functional module. So this functional module will communicate. Okay. This is basically MRS HCM integration attendance maintenance. Let's take example from MRS. You updated the absence of particular employee. Now you have
Okay.
to send it to the HR module, right? If your
Mm-hmm.
planner has maintained this today is a Kapil absent. So he
Okay.
mentioned that absenteeism on a planning board. Okay. Then after saving it will go into the HR and it will update into the HR. So that can be done through the this functional model.
Okay. Kapil, I have a question. Uh, we can restrict it also, right? We can make only changes in HR and which falls to MRS,
Hmm.
and whatever changes which we do in MRS, it should not reflect back to HCM.
Then you don't mention these settings here. If you mention here functional model and if you save, then it will go into an update. So you don't maintain these settings here. So here it is mentioned functional models for MRS transfer to HR. From means from MRS you can transfer to HR. So if you don't want, then don't mention these settings. So even if in planning board, if maintain the absenteeism, let's take example here. It is a planning board. We already open. Okay. Now I want Jennifer today is not available. So here is time allocation. Okay, so Jennifer said I am not coming today. So I mentioned today he is ill. Okay, okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
see here, info type it is reflected automatic info type from HR, and sub info type is unpaid sick leave. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now this you have to configure which should be taken, which info type should be taken. Okay, now here it is currently 001, 02, 05. Now you create. Now this is a illness. Means she is not available today on 24th. She is not available. Now these details These details you want to update in a HR model, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against this two info type and this sub info type.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will be transferred through this functional model. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't want to transfer, then don't mention this setting. It will not be transferred. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Use daily work schedule variance. Okay, so in HR for daily work schedule there is a variance, so you can activate it or you can don't activate it. If you activate this, then it will be here it is not configured. Okay, so if you activate that DS here, it will come here. It gives one option to select the variant. Okay, once you select that variant, so it will update in particular input type under sub and that particular variant. So here it is activated, but in planning board it is not appearing. We have to check that. Okay, since we are using a standard, somebody else
Kapil?
config. Hmm. Tell me.
Hello.
Ah, yes, Upendra, tell me. Hello, hello.
Kapil, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. What is the use of this variant?
Okay. So see here, determine whether daily work schedule variant will is displayed in the substitution details screen. Okay. Now, substitution means as I told you initially, there is a substitution. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go into the planning board, close this one, alternative working times. Okay. Tom Brandy. Alternative working time. See here, daily work schedule. Okay, so now I have basically a info type, HR subtype, and there is a daily work schedule. Okay, in daily work schedule, there is a, again variant is there. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it is a basically daily work schedule is a my normal shift. Okay, or
Mm-hmm.
let it can be say that it is a normal shift, but I can start from 12 to late 8 o'clock. So
Okay.
these another variants are mentioned in basically in HR. Okay. So
Okay.
my shift is basically a normal, but within a normal shift, normal is usually means from 9 to 6, right? So still there is a variant from 12 to late night or from 10 to let's take 7 o'clock. That is defined in HR. So I can use that one also. So it updates according to variant. So in variant, if I mention it is a, let's take example, I mentioned that even though it is a my shift is a general, today I am coming 12 to 17. Okay,
Okay.
then it will update your availability from 10 to 7.
Okay.
Okay, and this is if I not activated there, okay, in a configuration it will not come. Let's remove this one, save. Now if I refresh it, close and refresh. Okay, now come to alternative. Now it is gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will use only a HR subtype, and that is a work schedule variant normal. Okay,
Okay.
so foreman substituted time is a foreman, or you can here write that key alternative employee. Okay, so there is a HRF subtypes for this alternative working. So alternative working is that I will replace man to man. So today I am not coming. Okay. Now you are my planner. I think that you are my planner. Okay. And I
Mm-hmm.
call you and I said, Upendra, today I am not coming because I have some work. Instead of me, my responsibility will be taken care by XYZ person. Okay,
Mm.
so instead of me, XYZ will be work for you today instead of me. So here you can define substitution type like a employee substitution. Means,
Mm-hmm.
so what will happen after creating this substitution? My availability will be decreased, and the person who substituted his availability will be increased.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a substitution. So So whether it is entire decision on business requirement, whether DSW can be used or DSW cannot be used. So
Okay.
if I have not activated this means, what is meaning of this? If Kapil is working 9 to 6, whoever be the substitution, okay,
Mm.
whatever be his time, substitute time, that should be come as a replacement, okay, as it is. So usually employee substitution is not there, or position substitution is not there. MRS supports only time substitution, okay.
Okay.
Means I am not coming 9 to 6, but I will come at 4 o'clock and I will work at a late 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. So my time is shifted from general to late night. That is a substitution.
Okay.
Okay, this is very much important. Configure settings for HR integration. Okay, now see here for absence. What are the subtypes? Absence input type is basically 2001, right, in HR. So what is
Mm.
a sub input type is a 0 100. So 0 100 का क्या है? Leave without quota. Okay. So we usually use, let's take example. Either we use a sick leave. Uh, there is another strike, military, not there. Yes, unpaid leave. You can define anything basically. Okay, and group is basically there is a, in HR there is a country grouping. 001 is for, I think for Germany. Okay, for India it is a 40. So if you are implementing for India, then you have to use a group 40. 40 is still not there. There is there 40, 40 is there. So if you are implementing in Indian company and then you use the group 40. So it's a country grouping in HR. Now for attendance. Now for attendance, what are the subtype? Attendance, I think, let me check. What is input type? 00 E40. E40. 001 is absence. 'Input type 001. 001 is absence. 003 is substitution. 004 is availability. Absence and attendance 002. Okay, now you configure here Attendance. Attendance is means 002. For attendance, what is the sub input type? So if you go into the another screen here, take a attendance and you will get the sub input type 400 business trip. Okay, 400. So here it is a 400. Now, what is the purpose of this attendance? Let's take an example. Whenever user engineer, okay, let's take example. I am a Kapil and I am an engineer. I am available today. Okay, my availability is transferred at the start of month. Okay, so for month I am available for 25 days for 8 hours. But due to some reason, due to business purpose, I traveled somewhere. Okay, let's say there is a training for me. Okay, or there is a new installation project and I have to go to customer for a business purpose, for a business meeting I have to go. But I am not actually absent, right? With point of view of HR, I am not absent. I am still available that one, but I am going to for a business work. But so in order to update that, physically I am not available, but my presentity should be there. Now in HR, my presentity is there, but for a planning board, for a MRS purpose, I am not physically to execute work. So what he will do?
Yeah.
He will mention the my attendance. Yes, Kapil is available, but went for a business purpose. So in that in that case, what will happen? System will not decrease my time. Okay, whereas in absence, what happens? If planner update my absence, my hours, 8 hours will be decreased to 0. Okay, because I'm ill, that is the reason
Mm.
I cannot come, and it will decrease my availability.
Availability.
In attendance, what will happen? It will not decrease my availability, but on a planning mode, it will show us that he is on a business trip. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so planner cannot assignment for that resource because Kapil is went to business trip or business meeting or business training. So he cannot create the assignments. So that is the purpose of this attendance. Now alternative working times. Okay, alternative working times, that is means substitution. Okay, I already shown you right now only prior to this one. Substitution. So what is the substitution input type? Let me check. I think substitution will not come here because in HR for substitution there is a different configuration. So go to planning board, put this week, execute. So select any resource, go to alternative working times. Okay. So this is a substitution type. So here it is already 01 subtype. Okay. So
Mm.
that is the reason here configured as a 01. Okay. Now, and more important is that key for these all this HR input type, you have to select the tick mark. Resource 1 minute. I'm not remembering what is the name. RP is a resource planning relevance. HR maintaining MRS planning board. So if you activated this one means you can maintain all this through the MRS planning board. If you remove tick mark, so you cannot maintain it through the HR planning board. And there is a concept called time allocation. So here I mentioned attendance. Attendance means what was the time allocation. So in order to show on that part what is it, whether it is a travel, so it will update a travel. So it indicates travel. So likewise, if you put absence and if you select illness, okay, So it is updated means it can be viewed that he is absent today because of illness. Uska, he or she has a health issue. That is the reason he or she is absent. So time allocation here, uh, time allocation. Let me show you where you can define. You scroll down here. Basis time allocation. Here you can define this time allocation. Travel, work means available. Person is available. So when you transfer the employee availability, it can be updated against that work time allocation. Work break. So if there is a work break from 1 to 2 is a work break, then that work break is usually not available. That means person employee is not available for work. So it is updated against this work break time allocation. Illness. So same here you can define and you can mention here in configuration. Here. So if you not define this one, this work time allocation, okay, then system will not show you the availabilities or absent and all these things on a planning board. So it is important to define that one. Let me show you the planning board, okay, and let me put time allocation for a illness, okay, create. So now you can see, right, this one.
Yes.
So why you see this rectangle here? Because in a configuration against illness, here it is mentioned. Okay, illness. If I remove this one from here, then this rectangle graphics will not appear. It means this particular, the importance of time allocation is that first of all you will see here. Second is that it will not update that particular illness or that is unavailability in the table. So system will not identify where should I update, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to update against illness because he is absent today because he have health problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right, if I'm not defined, then the system will not be able to identify why it is unavailable, whether it is unavailable for illness, whether it is unavailable for any other reason, whether it is unavailable because of strike on their road and he is unable to come to office, whether it is he is unavailable because of any natural disaster activities. So
Mm-hmm.
when you define time allocation, you define any type of time allocation. Okay,
Okay.
vacation is there, holiday is there, illness is there, travel is there, natural disaster is there, for a strike purpose there. So I said, okay, there is a strike going on and there is a heavy traffic and I am unable to come. So planner can capture that. Okay,
Okay.
and system will update that unavailability. Why is unavailable? Because of so and so reason, or because of so and so reason, or because of so and so type allocation. Under that heading, it will update the unavailability. So
Okay.
it is a must, and these settings are basically important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go for a planned working time. Planning planned working. So if you see here, RP not tick mark because planned working times never defined in AMRS. Okay, planned working time of employees is defined into the HR info type 007. Okay, so
Okay.
here you mention a 007. sorry, you cannot mention 007. Why? Because info type 007 does not have any sub info type. This is a basically sub info type. So
Mhm.
planet, let me hit the go settings, options, interaction, visualization. Show the touch. Now come back and go again. You will see the PWS. So PWS or either 007. PWS is a
Mhm.
planet working time, and for input type 007 also is a planet working time. But by default here it is mentioned
Okay,
PWS.
what changes you have done, it has to display, right? In the
Huh.
settings, what changes you have done? What is the
You go
purpose?
in for no, no, no. These are the not of any purpose. Okay, I wanted to just see the what is the code for this one. See, this absence attendance is basically description. But what is
Mm-hmm.
the HR info types? So HR
Mm-hmm.
info type for absent is 2001, for attendance 2002, for alternative work time 2003, for planned working time 007 or PWS. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you mention a star and you mention a grouping here, country grouping 40, whatever the country you are using, Germany, US or whatever, that is grouping. For India it is a 40, so you can mention here 40. So let's take example, assume that we are mentioning for India. Okay, so let's
Mm.
create new entries. Now we will first mention the absenteeism. Okay, so in absenteeism I will take illness. Okay, I will take illness and then country grouping 40. So here, yes, I can define it through the planning board. Here I will mention illness. Okay, now I will take another absenteeism. Agar there is a health problem, then he can take or we can take a leave. Then let me search for code here. What is the code? PS copy. Okay. Casual leave there, you will leave without pay there, you will take leave without is a code. So I can mention time allocation unit can be defined as a planning relevant leave forms. Illness can be defined. So go into the time
Why
allocation.
you couldn't able to define it?
See here, time allocation. I'm showing this one. So
Okay.
in so there is a
You couldn't able to define it, right? Types.
sorry.
You could not able to define the types, right?
Yeah, so you define first here. Okay, now see here. I'm defining my own. Okay, copy defined. So we will take illness IN India. Okay,
Okay.
so define this travel means I'm defining for my country India. Okay, now again what I will do take holiday holiday India. Okay, then we will take then absent absent slash India. Okay, Now what we take? Absent, holiday, illness, travel. Okay. Now save it. Now you come into the HR configuration, configure HR settings. Now you copy it. Okay. For India, just 200, and now you mention holiday India. Okay, taken.
Yeah.
Now again copy it. Now take a different info type. Let's say example for 40. Let me check for 40 or 25. For 40, 40. So 40 again 400 is there. So change the info type. Now I will take 40 as a illness. Okay. Now you want to take a travel for attendance purpose. Copy it. Then for 40 you check what is mentioned for 40. 40 is basically our India thing. Nothing is there. Okay. Still, what I will mention. I will try whether it can take travel India. Okay, it's taken. Now go for alternative working time. Alternative working time there is no need because it is only one defined. Now planning working type also there is no, but instead of grouping star you can mention copy. You can mention grouping as a 40, means it is applicable for a India grouping for our country HR department only. Mention the work and mention the work break. Number one is copied. Okay, save now. So whatever we mention for 40 is ours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I run, it means I'm implemented HR for India country. Okay. And that
Mm-hmm.
HR department resources absenteeism, resources available, resources alternative working time. Hold on here. One more we missed. Okay. Alternative working time. 40, 40. So for alternative working time, you need not to mention any work time allocation. Okay.
Why?
So because it's a system, because it is not basically updated the what you can substitution means what time is moved from this time to another time. Okay, you need not to
Mm-hmm.
mention that. If I mention something here, substitute, system will, I'm not sure why it is taking here, but it should not. Okay, mention black. Let me check this one because in one of project we mentioned this one system not accepted. So is taking. Okay. So but you don't mention, there is no need to mention for substitution. This one, this one. This is our configuration, right?
Correct.
So means if I am putting any absenteeism in a planning board with this one, so it will go and update against this sub info
Info type.
type. Okay. If I selected in a planning mode 200, I have to select this one. Okay, holiday in. Okay, then
Mm-hmm.
it will be a go into the HR for that employee. It will take a info type 2001 absence, and in that sub info type 200, it will update the unavailability. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
for if I select illness, it will go and update with sub info type 400. Similarly, attendance, if I select this one, travel in a planning board and created and saved, it will go and update against this info type and this sub info type. Similarly, for substitution type, okay, because in HR for substitution type, I think only one is there, 001. Let me check what is what. There is not defined. Okay, so we ensure that in HR all this should be defined. Okay, so here you need to take a HRL. First, for illness, what is the sub info type? If there is a holiday, okay, because there is a different holidays, right? Here in India we have state-wise holiday, right? There are
Mm-hmm.
national holidays and there are local holidays also.
Correct.
Okay, so you want to update a local holiday. Today I am not coming because there is a Ram Navami. Okay, which is
Mm-hmm.
celebrated in my area only, Mumbai and Pune. Okay, but it
Mm-hmm.
is not maybe in Karnataka. So if you
And we
wanted to
celebrate it.
update that,
We celebrate.
no, no, I am giving example.
No, I'm telling the fact.
I am giving example, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you can update that one. So planned working time, you don't have to do anything. When you transfer the availability report, you run availability. So you created employee, you updated planned working times of that employee, and you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to transfer it to MRS. You did not do nothing, and it cannot be maintained through the planning board. So that availability will update it under time allocation work, and if there is a break in that planned working time, that will be updated it under the time allocation work break.
Okay.
Okay, so this is very much important. Without, if you not mention any time allocation, so you cannot see that graphical rectangle on the screen
Planning board.
and planning board, and it system is will be unable to update the planning, yeah, that timing date
HR.
and times are there, HR date time are there, so it is unable to identify under which heading should I put. So now if I transfer planning planned working time, it will update against work, means what is the 8 hour
Mm-hmm.
availability will be and will come under bracket work. So if you have
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2 is a break, so that break will become under work break. So
Mm-hmm.
MRS can easily identify what is a work, what is a work break, right?
Okay.
So this is a brackets basically folders. So planned
Mm-hmm.
working time could be updated under a work bracket. So working lunch break is updated under a work break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
save it. Specify RFC destination
Kapil,
of Yamaha. Huh.
shall we stop here? I need to move
No.
by 11:30.
Give me 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes only.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because these are the not too much important notes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
specify RFC destination of MRS system. Okay, so if you are using a different HR system and MRS system is on different system, then you mention this one here, MRS system. So you mention this in where HR is installed. There you
Okay.
can target MRS system. Okay.
Okay.
So for that one, this is a note.
Mm-hmm.
And above is specify RFC destination for HR system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is for HR system. From
Understood. This is
MRS,
for MRS
from
system.
MRS
Vice
to
versa.
HR, and this one is HR to MRS.
MRS.
So, if you have HR system, then
But we
you
don't
mention
maintain
that.
this in HR, the
No,
same
yeah,
node.
this no. So node is not available HR. It is basically basis work. Okay, basis will give.
No, no, I
Okay.
understood. I'm asking, this configuration is not maintained, like we are maintaining a RFC destination for HR system, right? Even that HR
No,
people will do the same activity that RFC destination of MRS system.
हाँ, so अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट सिस्टम्स है तो वो एचआर वाला वो करेगा, आपको सिर्फ देना है भैया इधर मेंशन करो तो आपके एचआर से मेरे एमआरएस में आएगा। ओके, और आपके दैट इज अ स्पेसिफाइड डेस्टिनेशन ऑफ एमआरएस सिस्टम, और आपको उसका सिस्टम से कनेक्ट करना है एचआर से, तो आप पर पहले वाले नोट पे डालोगे। ओके, so
Okay.
define time zone for covering input and record. Okay, so we usually use, so you mentioned here your personal area. India is basically IN3, or what is there, we have to check. Let me check. Company code 4300 Karnataka. Okay, so Karnataka, so you mentioned IN03. Sub area you no need to mention. It will be specific to 001. You just mention star, and you mentioned a time zone, CET or UAT. Okay, UTA, with universal time zone. What is that? UCT something, right? UC, universal.
Just go to you, try it.
No, universal is
No, no,
okay.
wait.
So
Here it will
or
come, right?
you put like that, IST, Indian Standard Time. That's it. IST is not there,
Mm,
right? Yeah.
yes, it does not exist. Just go plus five and a half or no, just go
Okay.
scroll down, check 5.5 hour. There it should be
India is
correct.
there. Hmm. So you mentioned that one. Even if you not mention, that doesn't make, system will take based from system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is useful when, see, your system is located into the Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the central European CET zone. And in
Mm-hmm.
planning board, you have to display it based on the Indian time zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That time it is useful. Otherwise your system is in India, you implementing MRS for India, your HR data is in Indian standard time, so then it will not helpful. So if
Okay.
system is in different time zone located and you are accessing in India, then it will be helpful. So that is the reason you have to mention here time zone for your personal area.
Okay.
Okay, then assign subtype for address to HR to MRS. Now, when the employee's address details should be transferred to MRS, his availability, his name, and his address, you need to transfer it to MRS, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
time you mention which address area. So input type, if you see here, let me quickly go for address back. No, goes back. PA PA30, right? To take any employee, okay, here it is address, input type, not address. So in HR, basically there is a one input type for address, right? And for under address, there is a different types of address. Address number one is a permanent address. Okay. Then there is a
No,
temporary
you've
address.
written a wrong spelling. ADDRESS.
A double D
RESS
address.
address.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now this, which address you
Mm-hmm.
want to transfer into MRS? So
Mm-hmm.
one is for permanent. Now, if you maintain a permanent address for this employee and you are transferring into MRS, and in configuration you mentioned here as a one. Okay, one is a basically what address? Start address, home address. So permanent address is nothing but your home address, right?
Permanent. Yes.
So I mentioned one, as a permanent address is nothing but a home address. So I saved it. Now, while transferring employee data to the MRS, it will take whatever be the address you mention. Again, this one entry from here, it will transfer to the MRS. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so go back. Now, last one, define HR sub info type for hiring and termination. Okay, now hiring I think 01. Okay, and for leaving it is a 10. Okay, so in HR employee is left. Okay, and if HR is updated record in system and
Now, where I
that
can
program.
see this hiring system info type and leaving
Okay,
system info type.
so here now in HR, go back now to here. Now you wanted to hire one person. Okay, 000 is basically a select an input type. That is the answer. Okay, see here is a hiring and termination.
Mm.
Now I wanted to hire one employee. Okay, so let's start his starting 2009. Okay, so action here one is higher, and for termination there might be 10 or not 10. Okay, I'm not able to
No,
find. No, 10 is
wait,
there.
wait.
That's
Scroll, aram se. No, no, no. It is H6 leaving.
hmm?
It's termination, ah.
Termination.
Okay, T.
No, here you may not be fine because people are defined lot of things. But standard is
Okay.
hiring is 01 and termination is 10. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
11, 11 is not there. Okay. So standard is 1 and 10. Okay. So
Okay.
you mentioned here 1 and 10. Okay, 1 is higher. So somebody is hired there in HR and that is linked under your department planning node and you trying to transfer availability, then automatically that employee's availability is transferred into the MRS and it will show you that some information will show you that it is a newly hired. So if it is
Mm-hmm.
terminated, so it is updated in that in MRS against that employee availability table, employee details tables are there in MRS. In that table, it will show that it is left. So that is the
Mm-hmm.
reason you mentioned that input times. So these are the basically optional setting. More important is this configure settings for HR integration is very important. Without
Mm-hmm.
this, MRS cannot be run properly. So means availability of employee, working time, working break,
Mm-hmm.
that configuration of sub info types with
Mm-hmm.
many info types, that time allocation. These are the basically important. So if these settings are okay, then only we can transfer the employee data to MRS. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Kapil. We can
Okay.
stop. Wait. Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Kapil, tomorrow I cannot connect. I have call with clients, so I need to
Okay.
prepare. We will connect
Okay.
on day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Today is Tuesday, right? We can connect on
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Bye.